Good morning. It is Saturday, April 29th. I had to think for a minute. And look at all of these sandpipers. I believe those are sandpipers running around on the beach. I am halfway through my 4-mile run. I better start running again. And there's my feet going. And I'm going to cut to another nice nature scene. Look, I get to run through water because the tide is really low, so there's these great little pools I get to run through. It's really fun. It's a beautiful clear day. There's an offshore wind. So offshore wind is when the wind is blowing off the land toward the ocean, and you can see the spray. If I'm not jumping around from running so much, sorry. So I learned that from a surfer. There's offshore winds that are coming from the land to the sea, and onshore winds that come from the sea to the ocean. So speaking of nature, I'm going to cut to a film I made at work, and it's so pretty, you're not going to believe it. So I have 1 more mile left of my 4-mile run. I decided that I'm going to run the amount of miles as the month of the year. So April I'll run 4 miles, May I'll run 5 miles, June I'll run 6 miles. My hair's coming out. The pins are coming out. There we go. And build up so that by October I'm running 10 miles. Well, by December I'm running 12 miles. I guess, yeah, that works. Oh, my hair. I'm gonna cut and show you what I did last night at the bleachers. First, I wanted to tell you, I just totally stopped. I never stop when I run if I can possibly help it, but my hair's coming down, so I've got to fix it. What was I gonna say? Oh, I saw some tumbleweeds being blown by this onshore wind into the ocean, and it reminded me of the Wild West meets the Pacific Ocean. So I had to share that with you, and now you're gonna see the bleachers. Hi, so it's Friday night, and I just ran up and down these bleachers for 30 minutes. And it's kind of fun, in a way. If you let it be fun, it can be fun. You use your imagination, and just like, it's a time to think about things. So, yes, up and down these bleachers for 30 minutes. So I finished my run, and it's quite windy, so I hope that the microphone can pick this up. Microphones and wind don't get along very well. So, yeah, my hair fell out. I mean, the pins fell out of my hair. Sometimes that happens, and then I'm running along, pinning up my hair, and then I see somebody I know from church. Which reminded me, I don't know if I've shared this on my YouTube channel, but one time I ran a half marathon, and the finish line was a mile from my church. And so after I finished the half marathon, I ran the extra mile to church and snuck in the back, you know, all sweaty and barefoot and everything, and went to church right after a half marathon, walking around barefoot. So. But it was great. It was so fun to get to go to church after running a half marathon. It was like the frosting on the cake, or the cherry on the ice cream. So I'm going to tell you about my training plan for the tower run and how I'm doing stair climbing training. So I've created a 7-week plan, and I'm 2 weeks into it. So I wanted to wait and see how it was going before I really told you about it. I think it's gonna work okay. So Monday, I'm doing stairs, so running up and down stairs for 30 minutes. Tuesday, I'm doing strength training. It's a strength training regimen that I learned from Runner's World. that I've been doing since last September, I believe, and I think it really helps, especially push-ups, because my arms need to work on push-ups for sure, and it's so good for core. So I'll put a link to that strength training in the description. I almost said subscription or prescription. Description. And then Wednesday I wrote 4 to 7 miles, but realistically it's probably not going to be more than 6 miles. On Thursday I do stairs for 30 minutes and strength train. So I strength train on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Friday I do 30 minutes of stairs, or bleachers up and down, like I just showed you. My paper is blowing. Do you know what? I just realized the wind is blowing onshore now. All of a sudden on my run, I noticed the air changed dramatically. It got dramatically colder, and just this second I realized it's because it was blowing off the ocean on the shore. It switched, like right down there. Okay, where was I? Friday. Saturday, I run 4 to 7 miles. Again, realistically, it will only be up to 6 miles. And then Sunday is the only day I'm resting or walking 30 minutes. So it's hard to be still. So I ended up walking like 30 minutes last Sunday. I probably need to rest more. This plan doesn't incorporate very much rest. Strength training is not too much. It's not too hard. Yeah, so it's a great day. My son is going to the military ball tonight, so that's the excitement today. Getting him ready for the military ball for JROTC in the Air Force. And I hope you all have a great day.